am making a 7-hour journey covering about 190 kilometers from the nation's capital, Accra, to the Kratchi-Nchomro district in the northern part of the Volta region. My mission is to assess their preparedness in the run-up to the upcoming referendum that intends to partition the Volta region. There are mainly 125 settler communities constituting the Kratchi-Nchomro district, with Chinderi being its capital. The district comprises of 13 ethnic tribes, with Nchomro and Konkoma being the dominant. Amazingly, poverty is visible and bad roads are everywhere.
Can you compare the roads we have here to the north and south? To the southern Volta? You can't. Because we have been relegated to the background.
According to the District National Commission for Civic Education Directorate, about 54% of the dwellers in this part of the Volta region are illiterate, and education is also not the best.
5 degrees squared.
In 2016, some group of persons from the proposed OT region petitioned government seeking the partitioning of the Volta region due to the endemic poverty and underdevelopment of the area.
And when the region is created here, they will employ somebody, and somebody will also be employed, so that the person will be able to take care of his or her family. You understand? So I think creating of the new region is going to bring employment and the development as a whole.
Could you imagine I have to go to Hoy just because I need a SNIT card, and you have to travel more than so many kilometers? You can't come back the same day because you have to cross the lake.
Prior to this, a referendum is set to be held.
This is not the first time a referendum is going to be held in this part of the Volta region. In 1949, the people of the proposed OT region petitioned the colonial masters and protested vehemently to break away from the northern region to join the Trans-Volta Togoland, now Volta region. A reason best explained by the paramount chief of the Nchomro traditional area.
We demonstrated. Why? Our social pattern, economical everything, there was much incompatibility between us and those in the north. Education-wise, we were asked not to use sandals. And then we sit on stools. In the north, they were on skins. So anytime we went there, the Northern Territorial Council meeting in Tamale, there was much difference. So we agitated. The government understood us and decided to let us be in the Trans-Volta.
Paramount chief of the Nchomro traditional area, who was in class 6 at the time, gave a brief history about what really transpired.
We used shea nut and palm nut. Those of us wishing to be in the Volta or Trans-Volta Togoland should use the palm nut. If you wanted to remain in the north, use the shea nut. So that was our ballot paper.
Chinderi and its adjoining communities claim to be ready for the referendum.
Mama yentu yes 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 oti. Embabu yentu yes 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 oti. Volta region
Campaign to canvass for more yes votes from the registered voters has been centralized in the district, relegating those in the hinterland communities to the background. In the case of Kratchi-Nchomro, much is required as people have different perception about the referendum to be held. Many people are clueless about it.
This area is dominated by NDC, okay, and majority of them are peasant farmers, and they think things are not going well in their farming activities. So if they vote yes, they are endorsing the current government, meaning they should continue 2020. And that is the only thing our leaders haven't got the idea. So it is just a day before yesterday that we had information from rural areas that these are the messages that are underground. So if something, our leaders should wake up.
Others are fortunate to depend on the mass media for information.
I've been hearing the news from radio, and our DC and other people are talking about it, so I know a lot about it.
Some indigents are worried the level of the campaign may impact on the outcome of the referendum.
Some of the communities, they don't even have electricity, not to talk of listening to radio or watching television to know what is going on.
Campaign ahead of the referendum in Kratchi in Chumru is done amidst lack of resources, and so not much rural communities have been covered. I covered about 20 kilometers from Chinderi to Grubi, Akaniem, Kapre Konkoma, and Kapre, some deprived fishing communities in the district, to ascertain more of the developments. It was surprising some people in the district were hearing about the information on the creation of the region for the first time from the news team.
I am not aware a referendum is scheduled to be held. I even don't know what the whole thing is about.
Those who are aware too are not privy to the date of the referendum.
I heard it, but they couldn't tell us about the origin detail, but they just informed us that they will separate us from the water region so that they will create a new one.
The National Commission for Civic Education is mandated to carry out education on the referendum, but it has not been able to do so. The district NCCE has only one staff and a motorbike to be used to tour all 125 dispersed settlements. As a result, only some faith-based institutions have been engaged.
Programs like this, there has to be funding that would send you out there to carry out your education. For now, we haven't received any funding.
The Electoral Commission has also not performed its role.
It is going to seriously affect the campaign because for now, if the sample ballot papers and the posters are out now, at least you can move from all areas within the district. But if they don't come now, in fact, it's seriously going to affect turnout.
Again, Kratchi in Chumru has a registered persons living with disability membership of over 1,000. Secretary to the group, Mensa Kweku Emmanuel, is confident although not much engagement has gone on, his colleagues will rely on previous education to partake in the referendum.
The first time we had the 2016 elections, they were called to who, some of them were called to who, and we trained. So they voted. So when they came, they also educated those who were not able to go. So I don't think there will be any problem.
A retired teacher, Raphael Kuma, who joined the group after losing both sides in 2014, will also exercise his franchise. This will be his second time of voting after becoming blind.
If today is the voting day, I'll be prepared to vote.
Persons living with disability will, however, want the education intensified to make Oti region a reality.
Come December 27, a massive yes vote will see the partitioning of the voter region into two, the Oti region and the voter region. Currently, the voter region is made up of 25 districts and municipalities. 8 of these districts will constitute the Oti region if the electorate votes in favor of the creation of the new region.
The 8 districts are Biakuye, Akan, Buem, Kratchi East, Kratchi West, Kratchi North, Kratchi South, and Kratchi in Chumru. An additional district has also been scheduled to be carved to the 8. Stanley Nibleu, TV3 News, Kratchi in Chumru, Voter Region.